Yo, can you come and hang out around 9?
I could do it.
8-bet, see you then? Yo, where are you? I've been here for the past hour.
Sorry, gang. I can't come.
Then why not just say I can't come?
Well, I did say could, not can.
You
And that is why you should put attention on their word, especially how certain they are based on the word they specifically use. Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Nezaki Al-Ghifari. My student number is 056. Have you ever been confused about how to talk certainty about past habits, or how to make a guess about the past, or maybe how to say that what you would have preferred? That's exactly what we're diving into today. We're going to break down advanced models into 3 main sections. Part talking about the past, expressing certainty, and stating our preferences. It's a lot, but I promise it's gonna be manageable, and I'll try to make it fun as I explain the truth. Let's get started. Expressing the past. And expressing the past, there are 3: the habits, the necessity, and ability. First up, habits. Let's talk about habitual past. For repeated action in the past, like childhood habits, we can use the word would or used to. For example,
When I was a child, my father would read me a story.
or maybe you could say,
My father used to read me a story. What about you?
basically both of the sentences on what she said basically mean the same thing. It's a side-by-side comparison of the word would and use. So basically, like, the key difference for in this graphic is that the word used to can also talk about the past states or situation. However, you cannot use the word would for this. So, like, you can, for example, you can say I used to live in California, but you cannot say I would live in California for this graphic. Got it? Next up is past necessity and advisability. For necessity, we have to use the word had to. Example: Haru had to get a visa. It's pretty simple. But what about giving advices about the past? For that, we should use the word should have or ought to have, plus the past participle. This often expresses regret. For example,
I failed the test. I should have studied harder, bro.
Yeah, maybe if you didn't doom scroll for like 5 hours.
next up is past ability. Finally, past ability for general skills. Use the word could or was able to. For example,
When I was young, I could swim.
this specific situation where someone succeeded, use the word was or were able to. For example,
Despite the rain, we were able to finish the game.
and for negatives, it's basically the same thing, but use the word could not and was not able to.
Despite the rain, we weren't able to finish the game.
Our next big topic is expressing how sure you are about something. We'll look at this for the present, future, and past. In present certainty, there's a graphic, a scale from 100% to 0% on how sure they are, on how certain they are. Let's use the example. Question: why isn't Haru in class? For present certainty, if you are 95% sure, to answer this question, you must use the word must. She must be sick. It's a strong conclusion. If you're only 50% sure or less, however, you can say might or may or could. For example, she might be sick, may be sick, or could be sick. These all basically just mean the same thing. It's again a possibility. However, if you are 99% sure it's not true, you can just say, she can't be sick. I just saw her at the cafeteria. For past certainty, now let's move that to the past. Why wasn't Suzuka in class yesterday? This is the question. Again, here's the graphic. For 95% sure, if we're 95% sure, use the word must. She must have been sick. For 50% sure, she might have been sick. For 99% sure it's not true, use the word she can't have been sick. It's basically the same present but a little bit different as we use it for past participle. Now for future certainty, these are the graphics again. Let's take a look. For 100% sure, use the word will. She will be here. For 95% sure, use the word must. She must be on her way. It is very likely. For 80% sure, she should be here soon. It's a probable. And if you're 50% sure, use the word may. She may be late. It's a possible. Next up is expressing preferences. It's basically like what we prefer or what you prefer, using the word would rather. So let's see here. There are many preferences. Let's start with the basic. For a basic preference, more specifically present or future preferences, it's simple. Use the word would rather plus base verb. Okay, now another preference is about another person. Now this is a tricky one. If you want to say you prefer for someone else to do something, the structure changes from the basic preference to would rather plus other person plus simple verb. Lastly, past preferences. It's for regrets about the past. We use would rather have plus past participle. I would rather have stayed home last night, meaning I went out but I now wish I had stayed home. This is a great way to express a past desire that didn't basically happen. In conclusion, that's it. A whirlwind of advanced English models. I know it's a lot to take in, but don't worry about mastering all at once. Pick one section of possibility and practice it this week. Also, thanks to these two goobers that helped me make this video. Alright guys, that's it. Bye!